Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally back and I have an absolutely amazing team for you to share here today. This is an off-meta spicy team that absolutely slaps in this meta, and it has Aurorus on it because it's a really cool off-meta pick in Ultra League, especially with all the Charizard. It actually has a slightly advantageous matchup against Charizard, even though it is an Ice-type Pokemon. So ladies and gentlemen, check this out. I just want to point this out very quickly. A Blast Burn that is neutral only does that much damage to an Ice-type Pokemon. It's a pretty amazing advantage, I would say. And then you do Meteor Beam and Boom Shakalaka, and that Charizard is history. And where are you going? Man, the trainer already quits just like that. So this team does not need Z90X. You can slap without Z90X. You don't even need it. Okay. So let's just talk about the teams. DrGreenMustache sent in this team because he absolutely slept with it, and I have tons of notes here for you so we can go over it. So let's just start right off the bat. We are sharing 2-4-1 sets. He sent me he sent over an hour of footage of this team, so I have lots of content, and I elected the sets that will benefit you the most to see the matchups and learn how to use this team. And if you really like this team, please let me know in the comments, because I can create another round of a video just based on this team, because I have so much footage of it and how to use it. And the notes are going on for pages. I might even release the notes below. But anyways, so Aurorus has it's kind of bulky, and it has a slight advantage against Charizard. And a lot of Ninetales as well. So that's actually pretty good to have, because, you know, they're part rock type. It does have some really niche matchups, and that's why it's really good. But if you don't, where are you going? Man, trainers keep quitting on us, man. Without Z90X. A horrible lead, by the way, so we're gonna have to pivot from here, and we pivot into Registeel right away. But anyways, let me just get back to what I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen. So Aurorus is a really cool pick. It looks like our opponent is lagging, and we are waiting for him to come back. We waited for a little bit. It looks like this person is gone. DrGreenMustache is doing very similar that we are doing when somebody is not. We just wait for the opponent to come back. But you know, you win some, you lose some. But this person is gone. Oh, I know what happened. Man, I'm so stupid. He was like,
oh no, it's Z, I'm out of here.
That's usually what happens when I battle anybody. Just ask anyone. Just ask anyone. When they find out they're facing Shadow Z, they just run. And probably that's what happened, that they're facing actual DrGreenMustache, you know. But let's just come back here for a second. So come down to earth, right? So if you don't have an Aurorus, or you don't want to build an Aurorus, you don't need it. You can actually use Walrain or Lapras. Both of those Pokemon would work with this team. Walrain might work just a little bit better, but at the same time it might not, because everybody knows how to play against the Walrain and they expect it, but nobody really expects an Aurora, so you still have an advantage there a little bit, if that makes sense. But it will work really well. If you don't want to invest into an Aurorus, you can use a Walrain. Aurorus is very weak to water lights like Jellicent, Tapu Fini, and Swampert, where Walrain would have more play. So that's where you can play off a little bit, if that makes sense. So Aurorus is not good against them. Walrain have better play against them. Does that make sense? It's double weak against fighting and completely walled by Cobalion. So you just want to point it out there. Okay, so you need to know that stuff before you just jump into it. You're also, in overall, you're kind of also weak to Cresselia, but Cresselia is a bit less common nowadays in Ultra League, so who are we kidding, right? You should be actually pretty good even, I mean, I hardly see any Cresselias, and my Berserker is very pissed about that. Just want to point it out there. Also, Giratina leads can be really rough, but Registeel can beat Giratina with straight Zap-Cannon, especially if you land the debuffs, but only if the Registeel runs Ancient Power and Dragon Claw, and if the if the Giratina doesn't land two back-to-back freaking buffs on the Ancient Power like it did against me, and I lost because of it. Even though it was unlosable matchup, it landed two back-to-backs. Dude, I have never landed an Ancient Power in my life, and he landed two back-to-backs. Anyway. I'm continuing on, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you understand what I'm saying so far. But also the deal is that Verizon is very weak against Flyers and Giratina, so you need a hard check for Flyers, which is similar to Walrain or Aurorus. But again, we're showcasing Aurorus, so I would prefer Aurorus. And then Cobalion and Scrafty coverage needs to be done as well, so you really need that. And we do have that with our little goat, but our goat must have the movesets, which is the Leaf Blade and of course the sword and the sword. The Sacred Sword is super important for that coverage because you need the coverage against the dark types, which is crafty. So that will help out a lot. And amongst many other Pokemon, just sort of put it out there. The Sacred Sword is busted, okay? The Sacred Sword is definitely busted. And we have it obviously. Gliscor is also a little bit and rough for this team, but it's also not very common. You can stay in with Verizon and just spam out the Leaf Blades on lead, and then Gliscor has double super active wing attack, so that's kind of sucky. But you used all charge moves, and you just gotta have to cross the fingers that Registeel can sweep in the back. That's the bottom line from Henry. So make sure you know that. So now Giratina is on lead, we absolutely pivot into Registeel. He comes in with its own little shiny goat. But this is really good for us because we can just go ahead and start throwing. Well, anything he throws at us, well, besides the Sacred Sword, he has it, yeah. So that kind of sucks, that does a lot of damage. So all we can do here is just to throw Zap Cannons and then hope for the debuffs, which is not guaranteed nowadays, and it's a debuff! Yeah, so now our matchup's a little bit better, so now we can just go ahead and throw Focus Blast. We will live this, and we can throw one more here, which will do pretty good damage here. So we definitely live this, we're gonna get to the Focus Blast, beautiful. And let's see how much a Focus Blast does to this shiny goat. I actually don't know. Boom! A lot, holy crap. Dude, this is a really close matchup. Oh my god. Henry, what kind of IVs do you have? Is it a rank 1 Registeel? If it would be a rank 1 Registeel, it would have lived that. No, it actually just overfarmed, it had to. Okay, now we swap out, beautiful. Wait. Which one is the shiny, the red one or the green one? It has to be the green one, right? I'm confused, I didn't pay attention to it. Anyways, Aurorus comes in, we're doing insane damage to that Swampert, but unfortunately this game is over and we know that we're not gonna screw around here. We're just gonna take that loss, and that's the first set of 4-1. Sorry guys, I hope you follow here, but I wanted to go over the notes in the first half on the first set, and then now we're going into the second set. So based on the notes, we're gonna make some comments on Henry's battling skills. He should probably use Z9X. Okay. So this is perfect with goats versus goats. Which goat is better? But our goat should be better. He tried to quench. We're gonna swap out to go into Aurorus. Hard counter city boy. So this is really good for us because we can just throw basically the weather balls, and that will do how much damage? Oh, he shields. Okay. Well, that's really good for us because the only thing would really hurt us is an earthquake. Ah, well, he baited us. That's all right. That's all right. We'll win this. I guess at this point we had to double shield this, right? Or do we leave one earthquake? Okay, just Night Slash. Well, I guess Henry's counting and I wasn't counting. I highly recommend, guys, that you actually count the opponent moves so you don't make mistakes like I would have made. I would have probably double shielded here just to make sure I win that matchup. But now we're just gonna go ahead and basically throw double Weather Ball here before we go down, so we weaken this little goatee. We get to another one, beautiful at this. That's pretty good. Chip damage still counts, so we can't be too mad at this. We already have a health. Oh, what a quash right away. What was that just came in, by the way? I didn't even pay attention. Oh, dude, we still did so much damage. Alright, we farmed up, saved some energy, becoming the Registeel. There is nothing this bird can do to the bird. There is nothing this bird can do to the Registeel. We just gotta throw Zap Cannons. There's no way he's shielding it. There's no point shielding here. Beautiful. Now we farm it all the way down. Throw Brave Bird, throw whatever, it doesn't matter. Registeel, it just bounces up of Registeel. What was that? Itching? Nothing. Now the Sacred Sword on the other hand will do tons of damage, but we don't really have to worry about it because we still have an Aurorus in the back. All we need to do, we hope that the opponent just dumps all of its energy, and this is fine, we ain't shielding here. It would have been nice if we can throw that Focus Blast, but it is what it is. Now we have basically a shield left, we can tank anything he throws at us, it's just a Sacred Sword. We're gonna overfarm, and we're just gonna go ahead and throw a Leaf Blade, and this Leaf Blade is wow. That was nice, by the way. We got the shield, and then now we just throw. I can't believe we just thrown a Leaf Blade. Wait, he already quit. He quit. Soon as we had the second one, Leaf Blade and a Sacred Sword. Henry showing off there. I like your style, Henry. All right. So Feeny lead, this is good for us because we're just gonna stay in. He swaps out, try to quench on the Giratina. We farm up, we just come in with our Ice Aurorus to take care of business. But how much the Ancient Power does to us? Does he have Ancient Power? Oh, Ancient Power does a lot of damage. He got the boost! Man, he got the boost. But I'm just wondering, and we barely doing any damage with the Weather Ball, man. That boost really pays off for the Giratina. But the Ancient Power is doing so much to Aurorus. I didn't expect that. He's gonna win this matchup. Right? Yeah, there's no point in shielding here. Wait, we are shielding. Are we? Oh, he threw a Dragon Claw. But he's gonna get to another one. Are we gonna double shield here or what are we gonna? He can still tank this Weather Ball. He just double shields. Oh, he's definitely winning this matchup. We can't win this. Yeah, we're gonna have to. He wins switch. He takes switch. Let's see how we're gonna pivot from this. But that's pretty sad that unfortunately Giratina won. But this is good because we're just gonna come back in with Registeel. All he can throw at us at this point is Ancient Power and Dragon Claws. But don't forget that freaking Giratina isn't a buff. It's popping off. It's boosted. It definitely makes a huge difference. I mean, look how much damage it already did to the Giratina. Giratina to the Registeel. A lot of damage. Okay, so this is still good because Tapu Fini does not want to see a Registeel at all whatsoever. And he's shieldless, so this should take care of business. Boom, shakalaka! And then Gliscor comes in, which is not good for us. But at least we can throw Leaf Blades. We can just spam it because it's neutral damage. We overfarm here. We're probably gonna keep actually one shield for the Reggie. Reggie can win this, but actually we don't even need it because we easily leave a Night Slash. What was I thinking? We leave everything that it throws. We resist both of the moves. I was just talking about it earlier. Whatever the Gliscor throws, we resist it. The only thing we have to worry about is the wing attacks. And the wing attacks are freaking horrible. It's chunking us down a lot. But we don't have to worry about anything. We can literally let this go. Registeel can handle this matchup for us. But Henry decides that we're gonna shield this and we're gonna actually go for it. Actually, it doesn't matter. He actually gets to the move. It doesn't matter because Registeel can actually lock on down at this point, and it can also leave one surf in case the opponent gets there. But it does not get there, and you know why not? Because he doesn't use Z90X and Henry does. If you guys use Z90X, you know you can out-tap your opponents, right? All you have to do, just get in a few sets like this. Not too much, because you might push your finger through the phone, and I'm not responsible for your cracked screens. So, okay, just don't do too much, Z90X. Okay, so now, this is, ooh, what a quench. What just came in? I missed that. I didn't see what came in. What came in, ladies and gentlemen? Ooh, okay, that is not good for us. But we're just gonna farm off and probably quench. The quench didn't work, but nice try, Henry. I give you credit for it. We can tank anything, I would say. Throws at us, Trash can eat this Cresselia for breakfast. So again, it's really cool that we can actually see Cresselia in action because the whole team is kind of weak against Cresselia. Although Registeel should win, right? It's all it can, especially after the Divas. But there's nothing it can throw at us. Everything it throws will resist on the Registeel. So Registeel definitely walls Cresselia. So this is where we want it. Although Berserker would be better, if you know what I mean. But anyways, all we need to do is just Zap Cannon. This is a very boring matchup, just like Armor Mewtwo against Cresselia, but this is, I guess it's more fun. He swapped out, gives up Switch. That's really good for us, actually, because we're just gonna come in and we might even get another Sacred Sword here, actually, with whatever he comes back in. Oh, that's fine. We let it go down at this point. We're good. We're good! At this point, I think even Aurorus can just come in and farm all the way down, or the Registeel comes in and lock on down, so that way we have tons of energy, and we just tank and we still keep 2 shields. I like this play as well. We're just gonna farm all the way down, and let's see, what's the last Pokemon with 2 shields? What is it? Is that a trap? Is it a trap? It is a trap! Very good news, we have an Aurorus and 2 shields, so we don't have to worry about it at all. He's probably gonna shield 1 here, so we can get rid of at least 1 shield here. Beautiful. And is that a double debuff here? We're gonna stay in. Oh, he's gonna farm us all the way down. No, okay, he had to throw. His play was to farm us all the way down and have maxed out energy. That was his play. Unfortunately for us, it didn't work out in his case. All we need to do is basically, well, I guess we can tank anything, honestly. Seed Bump, easy. And then now we just shield everything. Where are you going? Come back and pick up your Pokemon! This is not a Pokemon daycare. Can you guys believe this? Dude, I already have so many Pokemon. Do you want a Pokemon? Do you want a Pokemon? Do you want a Pokemon? Come and pick up some free Pokemon. These players just quitting and running and leaving their Pokemon behind. Okay, boom shakalaka. This is where we won the Registeel on that Giratina. So this is really good for us. Ooh, Shadow Sneaky, that was sneaky. By the way, have you guys seen the animation of the Giratina? The new one, you know, the blaster, I forgot what it's called. That's some cool animation when it literally, the Giratina just takes off like a hot rocket. Okay, boom, Shaky Lucky debuff. Yeah. Okay, awesome. We are lucky today. So this is good with no shielding at all whatsoever. Shadow Sneaks doing absolutely nothing now with the debuffs. But it's worth to mention that Giratina does really well against the Registeel. Because, oh, and another debuff. Did we 100% just debuff this Giratina? Like every single one of them back to back to back to back? And can we lock on down here? We can lock on down, we can lock on down. Oh my god, it's so close. We need to win a switch here. So we're gonna have to shield this. Okay, and lock on down, boy. Look at that Registeel just standing there. Oh, because the Cresselia. Whoo, this is a Focus Blasto. Okay, but at least some chip damage here. We swap out instantly, just come in with Aurorus because you don't want to give any advantage to that Cresselia. But now the Grass Knot, oh my god, so much damage. Can we pivot and win this match with 2 shields? Oh, we're gonna Aurora Beam the crap out of this Cresselia. Let's see, boom shakalaka, he shields, but man, if he didn't shield, that was our only win con there, eh? Nice try. I was like, dude, that's kind of hard counter city because we faced Giratina and Cresselia in the same team. That's some OG crap right there. Those are like the OG teams. Look at that, Cresselia back to back again. And I just mentioned earlier, we don't see any Giratina Cresselia. But now we're seeing it. But this is perfect because now you see how to play against it, not like the match before. Hopefully Henry can pivot and win this match with some zappy cannons right here. I also really hope that my microphone did not poop out on me because it had low battery when I started this recording, and I just realized this recording been going on for 20 minutes plus. So I hope it's still recording. It was already in the red. Please, please, I don't want to start over. It's a long video. Okay, Moonblast, no debuffs. You know, do you guys remember the good old days when the Cresselia used to land the Moonblast and just absolutely nerf you? Yeah, those were the good old days. If that would still happen, Cresselia would be on every single team. I mean, Cresselia was busted with that. But I would prefer that it's on every team because I do run a Berserker, as you guys know, in heavy freaking damage. Okay, so now we just throw a Focus Blast to manage some energy savings tactics here. Beautiful, and then now he's gonna bring in what? What is that? A Swampert? Okay, we can get to a Zap Cannon here before he gets to a Hydro, or he's not a Hydro actually after this. We're gonna throw that Zap Cannon. He's gonna farm up as much as he can because he knows that we're not gonna get another move here. He could have farmed actually 3 more Mud Shots, but he decided not to. Okay, it is what it is. He's gonna throw, he's gonna come in, he's gonna come in. Oh my god, again a Cresselia and a Giratina on the same team back to back? What is this? My Berserker would love this team. Why can I face these teams, man? All I'm facing is Goon and Scrafty and Talonflame on the same freaking team. What is that all about? Or Jellicent. Nah, Jellicent with Surf sucks. I mean, for me. Because before that, Berserker and Armor Mewtwo was easily take on of calling a bait against Jellicent, but now it just throws Surfs instead of Bubble Beam, and that's really bad for my team, so that kind of sucks. I want to see more Cresselias. So anyways, nice to see that we take care of business there, and now we have double Leafy Bladey. I mean, wait, Leaf Blade is right what we are, right? Yeah, beautiful. And the opponent doesn't even shield because it knows it's game over. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna create more and more videos for you, at least one long video like this when we can deep dive more into teams once a week, so stay tuned because more is coming. Shadow Z is out. Oh, I dropped Z9, yes.